Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with another tutorial video, and today I'm going to cover and talk about price levels. Okay, so price action trading on technical analysis. So we are going to look into price levels, and I'm going to share with you about support and resistance. Okay guys, this is actually one of the most important thing that you have to understand when you are trading, because this will actually help you predict or anticipate where the price might move. Okay, so if you realize, looking at the naked chart here, so I call this a naked chart because we don't have any grid on it, we don't have any indicators on it, so this is basically a naked chart. And if you're trading through your laptop, it's obviously much easier to see and much easier for you to identify these levels. But if you're just going to look at the chart this way, it is very hard for you to know where the price is going to head towards. So it is very important for us to identify the price levels. Okay, we need to know where the support level and the resistance level is in order for us to start trading. Okay, so a very simple example of support and resistance is okay, let's take a look at this line here. Okay, so this line is actually, we are going to draw several of these lines on the chart to know where the price might go and how the price actually behaves based on past performance. So technical analysis is actually a study on predicting the future chart movement based on the past behavior. So why we have actually advise most of y'all to trade 3 or 4 currency or forex pairs or commodity pairs. The main reason is because each chart has its own behavior. Okay, so when you are trading too many pairs at one time, it's very hard for you to distinguish the behavior between one chart and another. Okay, so when you're talking about price action trading, so we are going to look at support and resistance. Support and resistance is one of the most important. So before trading, it is very important for you to identify these levels. Okay, so price actually moves in levels, and it's important for you to identify the levels of where the price might head. Okay, so looking at the chart like this is very difficult to identify the levels. So the simplest way to identify the level, okay, to identify the levels that price may move, is by switching it to the line chart first. Okay, so once you switch to the line chart, okay, it is still not so easy to see for the not trained eyes, but as you go on practicing this, you will know this is something which is very easily applied. Okay, so I would suggest all of you all to go to H4 to identify these levels, because these levels are more consistent on H4, and we are actually going to mark a line on anywhere where we realize the price actually makes a U-turn. Okay, the price actually changes direction. Okay, so these are the places where we are going to draw this line, we are going to plot this line. Okay, so we can plot one here. Okay, because this is a point where the chart U-turns, and if you realize on a candlestick, this is a strong line where the price has been tested once, it came here twice, okay, it came here 3 times, and it has been rejected 4 times. So this is a very strong level, okay, because uh, the buyers are refusing to buy at this, above this price. Okay, so the sellers have to continuously bring down the price so that the buyers can come into the picture. So this is a very strong buyers rejection level, where the sellers are actually finding it difficult to sell above this point, because whenever the price comes to this point, the price actually reverses. So this is actually a very strong level, where we can assume at this level, where the price, if the price were to come back to this level, it is most likely to be rejected, because this is a price that we can say it is quite high at the price at the time of trading right now. Okay, so let us remove this, let us go back to the line chart. So as I indicated earlier, we are going to put one line here. Okay, this is one line here, let's lock this line, and I'm going to continue adding on lines so that it's easier for you to see. So there's a second line here. Okay, why is my line here? Okay, why is my line here? So a line which has been tested more times, okay, a price level which has been tested more times, it has got the very likelihood of it attempting to retest it in the future. Okay, so the price will behave almost the same when it comes to the point, to this point again in the future. So if we look at the candlesticks, okay, there has been a rejection at this point. Okay, then we have got a breakout. It broke out from this level. So once it break out from this level, it will actually look for the next level. Okay, so we can always look at this as the floor, and this is the ceiling of a multi-story building. Okay, so once it breaks through the ceiling, it goes and looks for the next ceiling. So this is what actually price basically does. If it can't go past the next ceiling, it will come back to the floor and try to break down the floor. If it succeeds, it goes down to find the next level. So why don't we mark all the levels first, and then we can see whether if whatever we are marking is correct. Okay, so our next level will be here. Okay, I would assume the level to be here. Okay, this is a good level for us to mark because the price has tested once here. Okay, so it looks like it didn't touch the line. Okay, it looks like it didn't touch the line, but if I change it to the candlestick, of course it has gone beyond where the shadow has actually intercepted the line. Okay, back to the line chart. So this has been tested once, tested twice. Okay, it went down again, it couldn't break. It tested 3 times here, and then a breakout actually happened here. It couldn't break the next level. It came back down. Now it couldn't go down this level. Okay, it couldn't break the floor, and it tested again here. Okay, so we can say it tested here again, and then there has been test going on throughout this region here. Okay, so most likely when the price comes here, it's going to slow down and it's going to behave the same way again. Alright, so if we go to the candlestick chart, you can see all these are the price where the price came back to the line and it couldn't pass the line. Okay, either it break out, didn't pass the line. So I'm going to continue going on, marking the support and resistance level. So this is Japanese yen, guys. This is Japanese yen on a H4 chart. Okay, Japanese yen on a H4 chart. So I'm going to mark the level here earlier. Okay, so there is this one level here. Okay, and then you can mark another level down here. Okay, let's see down here. Okay, so here you might ask me, why am I setting it here? Okay, a very good question, guys. Always go back to the candlestick chart, and then you will realize how many times has the price tested this region. Once, we have got twice, we've got 3 times. Okay, we have got 4 times, and then it tested again here. It rejected off this level, and then it rejected off this level again. So you can see what I'm doing here. It has been rejecting a few times on this level. So this is also during this period, the buyers are not willing to buy beyond this line. So that is why the price is continuously moving downwards. So let us lock this level and continue progressing with our other levels. Let's see if there are other levels present. Then I would see another line here. Okay, so this will be another support line. So you can see there are major supports, okay, and there are minor supports. There are some minor movement in the market like this, which we are not really going to take a deep look into it, because this is not really too relevant for us, because there was no any drastic changes during this period. Okay, so our next line is most likely going to be somewhere here, and you can see from here the price is now trying to, this is the current ask price now, the bid price, and it's coming towards this line. So most likely it's going to come here. Okay, it's almost guaranteed for it to come here. Alright, so this is where we are going to we have identified the level. So if this is a correct level, it would have been tested a few times. So you can see it has been tested numerous times here. Okay, so if we can go back, okay, let's go back a little bit. Okay, and then we can mark a few more levels, because if you realize, the levels that we have marked here had also had an impact in the past. So remember, we marked this line in the future. We did not look back while we are marking this line. But you can see wherever the line is, that's where the graph changes its direction. So most likely in the future, the same might happen. Okay, so let's continue drawing the line. So there's one line here. Okay, so this is what happens, guys. When the when the graph from the bottom, okay, when the chart from the bottom tries to break the top, this level is called the resistance. Okay, so we call this the resistance. Okay, so this will become a resistance. Okay, so this is a resistance. Okay, and then okay, we got one resistance here. Okay, and then we have got another resistance here. So when they are trying to break through the bottom up, then they are all called resistance. Okay, but once it tries to come from the top, this resistance becomes support. Okay, let's put in here support. Okay, so this becomes support. So that is the idea of support and resistance. So each line that you draw here is actually a resistance and a support. Okay, so most likely once it breaks through the resistance, this line will become a support. The same way, if this line were to break the support, it is going to become a resistance. Okay, are we clear on this, guys? All right, so let me remove this, and then let me draw back the line. Okay, I'm putting a line here because it has been tested few times again. Okay, rejected here once, breakout here once, and we can see it tested again here, and it has tested here. Okay, so this is a good support and resistance line. So most likely what's going to happen in the future, if it breaks through this line, now you know, if it breaks through this line here, now you know the price is going to come here. Is that very clear? Okay, so these are price levels. Okay, so if it can't break through this line, what happens? The price will go back here. If it manage to break through this line, the price will go up to this level. Okay, so this is what's happening. Okay, if you realize from here, it tried to go down. Okay, it went all the way down. It broke through this level. It went all the way down. It failed to break this level. It went back up to this level, managed to break the ceiling or resistance, and it went and got stuck in this top portion. Finally, it managed to break out. It finds the next level, and it couldn't cross the next level. It comes back all the way down. So you know, if it breaks, now this is the current price now. If this candle were to close anywhere between halfway point of this resistance, we know it's very of this support. If it breaks through this support, we know most likely price will go all the way down here. Okay, so this is how we do technical analysis and how we do price action trading. Okay, so now, so we have marked these obvious levels. Okay, so once we have marked this, how are we going to trade this? Okay, let's go from the past. Okay, let's look from the back. Okay, so what happens, guys, if you see the price breaking through this level? Okay, so once you have already marked all this on the H4, okay, I would like you to go to M15 or M30. So when you go to M30, you will realize this line has actually become smaller, has actually become bigger, because smaller price movements on M30 chart. Okay, let's go to F11. Let's view this in full screen. Okay, so currently the price is here. Okay, let's go to the next candle. Okay, see the price it is trying to break to the next level. Okay, so if it is trying to break to the next level, but it hasn't broke this level completely yet. We don't want to see a small test like this. All right, we want to see a real karate chop break. Okay, it has to completely break this line and move at least 30 to 50% to the next level. That's when we can be confident in order to buy. Okay, so in this position, what we normally do, if the candle is here, we normally wait to see what the next candle does. Okay, so what happened here? There is still no clear signal whether if it's going to come back up or is it going to go down. So we wait for the next candle. Okay, so this is a clear signal that the price is going to go up to the next level. So what I would do, insert lines, horizontal line. Okay, I'm going to use green as my order line. Okay, and I'm going to use red as my stop loss. Okay, and I'm going to use blue as my take profit. Okay, so now we have got all these three lines here, and we have got many more lines here. Okay, so guys, current candle position is here. So because it has actually managed to break through all the way here, we are anticipating for the price to come here. But what normally I would do is I'll wait for the price to come back all the way up and then go all the way down. Okay, because when the support is broken, the support will become resistance. So what we are waiting for is for this candle to come back up, retest, and then go back down, so we can take profit of this entire whole region. So my profit level will be here. Okay, my stop loss will be here, just in case the chart decides to make a U-turn. Okay, and my order is going to be here. Okay, so let's see what happened in the next candle, whether if my order is taken. Nope, order is taken. Now my order is filled. Okay, because the price came back here. And what happened next? Pump. But what happened? It hit my stop loss. Okay, but you get the picture. Okay, this is probably news or something that came in and disrupted everything. But you get the point. Okay, the price actually moved down to the next level. Okay, so this is how I do my back testing. Okay, this is how I do my back testing to find out whether my support and resistance line are correct. Okay, and so it has already definitely broke through the next level, and then it broke through the next level, so we did not get a chance to enter the market here. All right, because if you realize, if we had entered the market here, this would be too risky because it didn't retest the previous levels. Okay, so let's continue going and see what happened. Okay, see, price has been rejected from this level and price has been moving up. So most likely it'll come up to the next level. Okay, give me a second. Okay, most likely it's going to come up to the next level, but I'm not going to trade yet. But if I realize here, the price has tried going down this level several times, but it failed to do so. Okay, but this is not still a good indicator because the momentum is still on a downtrend. But if you are aggressive and you still want to enter a trade, you can place your stop loss somewhere here. Okay, here, half of this. Okay, your take profit here, and your order can be here. Okay, so you wait for the price to come back here and then move all the way up. Let's see if that happens. Okay, so okay, the price eventually went up, but it did not take your order. Okay, because the price has been rejected here. But as you realize, if this order was taken, okay, if you were even more aggressive and placed an order before this candle came down, you would have actually made the profit. It went all the way to this region. Okay, so let's keep going and continue doing this back testing based on our line. So we don't have any clear signal here. So when you don't have a clear signal, please be patient, guys. Please be patient. Okay, now you can see this candle has definitely broke through the next level of our support. Let me move this line here. Okay, let me move all these three lines. Okay, you can see it has definitely broke through this support. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this line a bit more darker so that we can it's easier for us to see the chart. Okay, I think it's become too dark. Okay, so now let's continue going, see what happens. Okay, so it tried to break this level, but it unfortunately it was unable to break this level, so the price closed below. So always wait for the candle to close, guys. If the candle doesn't close, you do not have a clear signal. So I'm viewing this on a 30-minute chart. Okay, so I would also recommend you to trade on a 30-minute chart minimum, or 15 minutes. Okay, so wait for the candle to close. If the candle has closed below this level, okay, please do not enter a buy trade yet. Okay, always go to the bigger time frame and see whether if the candle has really closed above this level. If it hasn't closed above this level, do not enter a trade. Be patient, wait for the next trade setup. Okay, so if you can see here, the price has been rejected from the bottom. It has not shown you a clear indication that's going to go up. The graph is still very bullish. It still shows a very good uptrend, so it'll be a good place to trade if you are aggressive. But if you're not, if you're like me, I would probably wait. But that wait, if I traded, I would have made the profit. Okay, but this is entirely up to you if you want to enter this trade. Okay, because unless I see a real karate chop clear signal, that's when I will enter a trade. Okay, so now what's happened here? Price is rejected off this level and it's rejected again off this level, and yeah, as you agreed, it started going down, because once it cannot pass the top level, it'll start going down. Okay, here it has failed to break this level, although it has actually gone all the way down, but it failed to break this level. But we are not going to enter a trade because this is a very bearish signal, so it has not broken, so most likely price can go back up. So just wait for the next signal. Okay, so here the price has actually tested all the way down here. Now this is a clear signal for you to trade. You can place your stop loss here. Okay, you can take profit here, and you can place your order here. Okay, so this would be a very good trade call, because you have been patient for the setup, and you can see it's a bearish chart, and most likely it has tested all the way down, so most likely it will go down, and there you've got a clear profit in your hand. Okay, so guys, this is how you trade support and resistance. So you can see several times it has actually failed to go down and it started going up. If you want to go aggressive, you can go aggressive, but this is a bearish trade, so most likely I'll wait for the price to break this level. If it doesn't break this level, if it goes up to this level, then the direction of the market has changed. Okay, so it's trying to break this level, so it couldn't break this level, so most likely, according to my prediction, the price might go back up, because it has tested many times down here. So what happened? Okay, the price did go up. Okay, did go up, but it did not hit the line. It was very close. Okay, so here we have got a breakout. So do we trade yet? No, not yet. Okay, we just be patient for the next candle. Okay, so now this candle has shown that the price is most likely to go down. So what I would do, I would place my buy order here. Okay, I will place the buy order here. If you want to wait, you can wait. If not, you just set your PO. I'll put my stop loss somewhere here. So at least half of this position, guys. Stop loss has to be at least half of this position. So let's see if the price comes back to retest. The price failed. Okay, the price has taken my order, and no. So this is where the price has hit the stop loss. So this is one of the failed trades. So remember, guys, the trading is not always about winning. It's about you being patient for the right trade setup. Okay, so once you have the right trade setup, that's when you go in for the trade. As long as your risk to reward is twice more, you will definitely start earning in the long run. Okay, it's going to be completely profitable. So you can do this back testing. Okay, the price has actually tested this level. It couldn't go, it went all the way down, and it is just ranging around this support line and this resistance line. Okay, so now then finally the price decides to break all the way down, so most likely it is going to hit my TP, but the price does not allow, you can see the buyers are not allowing the price to come below this level. So let's wait, see what happens. It broke, thank God we did not trade. Okay, so the price is moving, so this is the time where we be patient, we wait for it to give a clear karate chop break on top, then we can wait for the profit target here. Okay, so do we have a signal? No signal yet, no signal yet. All the way we don't have a signal, so we just be patient, just wait. Okay, there's a very bullish candle, this is a very promising candle, so we wait for the next signal. Nope, it failed to pass. Continue going, keep waiting. Okay, now here, what do? Wait, it has tested almost half. You can go in with the trade. If you want to go in with the trade, you can go in with the trade. Alright, you can put your buy here and you can put your take profit here. Okay, and eventually you have actually made the profit. So this is a very big movement where you would have made a very big profit. So this is, guys, this is how you wait, be patient for the trade setup. So if you're trading support and resistance, if your lines are actually marked correctly, you will be very profitable in the long run. And what happened here, okay, this is the effect of a high impact news. Okay, if you realize, this whole candle formed within half an hour, and within half an hour volatility actually hit its peak. It swung all the way up, it swung all the way down, and closed back exactly where it was. So when you're trading smaller time frames, guys, very important to monitor your fundamentals, very important for you to monitor the news. So when you're looking at high impact news, it's best for you to stay out of it, because the direction, when the market is confused, it is going to be swinging upwards and downwards, and your technical analysis won't work. So stay away from trading during high impact news, especially if you're trading small time frames, because it can be very dangerous, and price can actually create gaps. It can actually do a runaway. So it's very, very important for you to know this. And if you continue doing this, you will be very, very profitable in times to come. So guys, I hope you understood from this video, and this is actually a very, very brief and very simple overview. And of course, you can also do the same with euro sorry, with gold. You can do the same with euro USD. So if you realize, okay, all my charts are mostly marked with support resistance line, so I can actually know where the price is going. So I mark it on the H4, or sometimes I mark it on a daily chart, and then I will go back to the smaller time frames, and then in the smaller time frames I can actually see more clearly where the breakouts happen and where the price movement actually goes. So guys, please trade this, and please do not ever forget to include a stop loss in your trade. Okay, so support and resistance or price levels are also very, very important, and this is the basic that you need to know when it comes to technical analysis. So mark your price levels, and it's easier for you to mark your price levels on the it's easier for you to mark the price levels on your laptop than doing it on the phone. Okay, so the beauty about setting these price levels is, guys, you just spend about half an hour every Sundays. Okay, you go into the H4 chart and you draw the price levels. Okay, so once you draw the price levels, and then these price levels will actually be valid for until the next week, until your next Sunday. So if the price still moves within the range of your price level, then the price level can also be valid for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or so on. But if you can actually look into the H4 chart or daily chart, okay, and the price level that we have marked, basically, okay, will also be valid all the way up to probably 2015, 2016. So this is how the price has actually always behaved in the past, and this is what we expect the price to also do in the future. So guys, good luck with your trading. So support and resistance, guys, something which is very, very important. So I hope to see parallel lines on all your charts, and this can actually improve your profitability. And when we do this analysis, there is a higher chance of us winning. So you define the way your trading appetite is. So if you want to be aggressive, you can be aggressive. If you want to be passive, you can also be passive, and it is entirely up to you. But please do not risk more than 5% of your account when you're trading. Okay, because if you're trading with a small capital of 100 USD or 50 USD, I would not recommend you to go more than 10% per trade. Okay, so 10% per trade is also very risky. I would suggest you to go with 5% per trade or 3% per trade. It's very hard to go smaller than that in a smaller account, but you can do the best. And be sure to get your markings right. So if you should have any questions, you can always get back to us. We are always here to help you, to guide you, and to make sure you trade successfully, and hopefully make trading part of your earnings. All right, so thank you very much, guys. I hope this video helped, and I will see you again in the next tutorial. Thank you all, and God bless you. Thank you very much.